Hey guys, you can tell by the title of the channel that today we are going to be building one of the title favorites for this season, the Los Angeles Lakers. And obviously the big news out of LA in the past week or so, I'll be releasing this video a little bit late, is the injury to Demarcus Cousins. That's a tough injury. I like the guy. I think he showed a lot more maturity, especially from being in Sacramento to New Orleans and then to Golden State, and then to see him, pretty much be on a prove-it deal last year, get hurt, and then have to be on another prove-it deal and get hurt again. It's tough, but we are playing with injuries to him and injuries to, obviously, Klay Thompson, John Wall, and Durant. Those are kind of the big injuries that happened. And so here's our roster. Again, this hopefully is one of our easier rebuilds. Have to make up for our Bulls failure. So obviously we will have LeBron James. I am going to be playing him at the point guard. I just think that's the best spot for him on his team, and I think honestly if you put him in a top 5 rankings list, he hits the point guard rankings. Anthony Davis at center. Not sure. I'll probably change him to power forward and let JaVale start at the center. Kyle Kuzma, I know I'm going to change to a small forward as he does progress very well. I'll probably play Danny Green, but he's not untradeable. No one really is untradeable, obviously, besides these three. And then we will probably trade Pope, and we'll probably trade Bradley, and we might also trade Rondo. I know there's a couple of options that allow us to get a couple of pretty good players, and here's Demarcus Cousins, obviously not going to be playing for us this season. So guys, let's look at some trades, and then I'll get back to you. So just like last video, I know you guys can hate all you want, but I hate financial trade options. Obviously, it's more realistic, but it's less fun. So for the first trade, I'm going to trade Caldwell Pope and Bradley for Malcolm Gilchrist and Cody Zeller. You might not be thinking that's a great trade, but we can always change Malcolm Gilchrist to a small forward, and his overall does get a little bit better if we do that. So I'm going to make this trade, and then I will continue searching and see if I find any more trades to show you guys. So here's a trade I think I'm going to do as well. We're going to trade Danny Green and Rajon Rondo, as well as our 2020 first round pick, for Marcus Smart, which I love the pickup, and a 2020 first round pick from the Grizzlies, which should be better than our first round pick. So let's make this trade, and then we will have a new starting shooting guard on our team. Alright guys, so here's our lineup for Season 1 to begin with. LeBron James at the point guard getting 38 minutes, 29 to Smart, 35 to Kuzma, 38 to the power forward Anthony Davis, who did go up a couple overall points. JaVale McGee at the center, Malcolm Gilchrist, who I moved to small forward. He went up 3 overall points at 28 minutes, which actually I'm going to knock that down. That's kind of a lot. Yeah, I'm going to knock down Zellers. So let's give more to Smart, let's give 39 to James, 39 to Davis, and then 38 to Kuzma. And then we have Cook and Caruso off the bench. So let's start simulating, and I'll get to you guys later. So guys, I really like this trade early on. Literally, we're only 3 games in, as you can tell. It's Jared Dudley, Marcus Smart for Tyler Herro and Myers Leonard. Obviously, it's an expiring contract, Myers Leonard, and it is a pretty good deal for Tyler Herro. He's going to progress very quickly for us, and we can see him untapped potential. So I do like this trade. It does make us a little bit worse at the shooting guard position, obviously, but I think that will help us in the later seasons for sure. So this does drop Caruso out of the lineup, as we now have Leonard and Zeller getting minutes, which probably isn't the greatest idea, but it is what we will roll with for now. So I will see you guys at the end of the season, hopefully, unless we get some better trade offers. So we are here at contract extensions, and obviously if we bring back AD, I'm definitely going to bring him back, but I'm also going to lowball as much as I can. So let's bring down the number a bit. Yeah, so that's about 27 a year-ish, a little more. So let's offer him this, and he's declined it, so we will offer him just a little bit more. Let's offer him that, which is still a little bit over 27, but not that much more. So we will offer him this extension, and hopefully he accepts, and he has. Also, we have Leonard we could re-sign, which I don't plan on bringing back, as well as Daniels, which he's not even getting minutes on my team. I would love to bring back Cousins, but he's commanding 32 mil, so that ain't happening, and he's ineligible anyway. But so with that, let's sim the rest of the year. As you can see, we are 48-13, so a great start, and we'll continue simulating. And guys, at season rewards, we have LeBron James winning MVP, 27 and 10, along with 8 rebounds. So definitely a very good year for him, and definitely MVP worthy. So I'm very happy with that. Zion wins Rookie of the Year, which I am not very surprised. Kevon Looney is 6th Man of the Year, which is kind of, I wouldn't expect that. Giannis Defensive Player, Yusef Most Improved, and Doc Rivers Coach of the Year. So obviously you can see we are a 60-22 record, and that wasn't good enough to get the Coach of the Year because you have Doc Rivers, the 64-18 record. So that will be a fun matchup in the playoffs for sure. For All-NBA First Team, LeBron winning MVP is obviously going to make it on the All-NBA First Team. Anthony Davis makes it on the All-NBA Second Team. No one on the All-NBA Third Team. Probably maybe Davis. Yep, Davis and LeBron both make All Defensive First Teams. And then do we have Tyler Herro on probably Second Team? Yep, so Tyler Herro was All-Rookie Second Team. Quick look at the stats. We already did get LeBron's, but we have 21.5 for Davis along with 11 rebounds. Kuzma averaging 18, which is, I'm very happy with that. JaVale averaging 12 and only about 6 rebounds. I kind of wish him to have more, but it is what it is. 11.5 for Tyler Herro, which is very good for a rookie campaign. He will definitely be our starting shooting guard of the future. And Gilchrist off the bench, obviously averaging about 7. So that's just kind of the big stats. Now let's get to the playoffs. So we are the 2nd seed, and we are taking on Golden State. So they should have Klay Thompson back at this point. So I am a little bit nervous for sure. But we will see how it goes. Quick look at their lineup. They do not have Klay Thompson back yet, but they do have Stephen Curry at the point guard, D'Angelo Russell at the 2, Alonzo McKinney at the 3, Draymond at the 4, and Willie Cauley-Stein at the 5. Looney off the bench as he was the 6th man, and I'm assuming Klay Thompson's still hurt. Yeah, looks like he's still hurt, but I am totally expecting him to make a return in the middle of the series. So let's just simulate the current round and see how it goes. I am hoping we win this. We do have a 60-22 record, and we are up 3-0, and hopefully we get the sweep when we do. So 4-0 very quickly. We will be playing New Orleans in the 2nd round, so that is already a pretty cool matchup. First off, it's cool that we played the old dynasty. Now we're playing pretty much the Lakers Junior. So if we beat them, chances are we're going to be playing LA, so that is a pretty wild playoff run for the Lakers if it does happen. So the lineup for the Pelicans is an 82 overall Alonzo, Drew Holiday at the 2, Ingram at the small forward, obviously Zion, the Rookie of the Year, at the power forward, and Derek Favors at the center. Redick off the bench along with Okafor, Josh Hart, and Etuan Moore. So let's see how this goes. Again, not too worried. Let's just simulate the current round and see how it goes. Up 1-0, up down 1-1, 2-1, 2-2. Okay, so tied 2-2. We did just get destroyed. If you can see at the bottom right there, we got beat 120-97. So not great, but let's just start simulating game by game. Simulate game 5, and we are down 3-2. So we are going to have to make some improvements here. Let's look at the box score for that game. LeBron, 31. Davis, 20. 14 for McGee. We need more out of Kuzma. And Ingram, 22. Redick, 20. 17 for Holiday. 13 for Ball. 13 for Derek Favors. Well, let's simulate Game 6 and see what happens. This would be a crazy matchup in real life, and to see the Pelicans beating the Lakers the first time they play each other would be crazy. But let's simulate, and it is tied 3-3. So in the East, obviously, we have Philadelphia sweeping Boston, and then a close series between Milwaukee and Orlando of all teams. So let's simulate Game 7 and see what happens. And we win. And we're not playing LA, so I am pretty confident then that we will beat Houston. I am very happy it's Houston and not LA. So they do have Russell Westbrook at the point guard, James Harden at the shooting guard, Eric Gordon at the small forward. Power forward, they have PJ Tucker, Clint Capella, Trevor Ariza, Gerald Green, and Austin Rivers. So let's simulate Game 1, and we're up 1-0. Game 2. up 2-0, game 3. Let's go up 3-0 and let's end the series quick. Okay, so they did take game 3. Not too worried though. We have been playing very well. Now it's tied 2-2. Let's see what we can do. Let's simulate game 5 and 3-2. All right, so let's just finish it off. Don't want to go to game 7. Game 7s make me nervous. I hate them. And we win, and we will be playing Milwaukee in the finals. So, like I said, I thought this rebuild, obviously it wasn't going to be much of a rebuild. We just tinkered a little bit. But let's see what happens. Let's simulate game 1, and we take game 1 by 6, game 2, and we do lose game 2 by 10. Let's simulate game 3, and we lose that one as well, this time by 6. This is a pretty high scoring finals. As we view the box score really quick, 137 to 131. So obviously you have Middleton and Giannis putting up pretty big numbers. LeBron with 37, 6 and 11 and 5 steals. Davis with 29, 7 and 5 with 4 steals, and then 27 and 2 from Kuzma. So let's simulate game 4 and see what happens here. And we are down 3-1. So not great news, but let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can come back from a 3-1 deficit against Milwaukee. So we do win game 5. So it is tied. Well, it's not tied, but we are only down 3-2. Let's see what we can do in game 6, and we lose. So I'm sure the Lakers would be happy to make the finals, but they are looking for a championship. So I am going to go on to season 2 as Giannis is the finals MVP. The only thing I'll be changing in the league meetings is I will obviously replace the lottery rules and have the new 14% for top 3 teams. So with our trade that we did make for the Memphis pick, we do have a 15.6% chance of obtaining the first overall pick. So let's see what we get here. And did we drop out completely? Yeah, we dropped out completely. So I guess it didn't even matter because we didn't get a pick at all, and we did trade our pick to the Celtics. So too bad for us, I guess. Staff signings, we already have a good trainer, so I don't need to do anything there. I am going to pick up Owen Masters, though, as he is pretty good with contracts, which will become useful in pretty much every rebuild I do. Since we did get nobody in the draft, I did just sim past that. Into team options, obviously we're going to pick up the one on Kuzma. JaVale did decline his, but that's okay. We'll bring back Kuzma. On to free agency, we're pretty well set at point guard. I can roll with Quinn Cook and LeBron James. I'm happy with Tyler Herro, especially if he gets better. And Talon Tucker, I did send to the G League, and he did progress a bit. He's actually higher overall right now than Tyler Herro, but I'm assuming that will change when Herro gets his upgrades. Kuzma's fine, but we already need a backup small forward. Davis obviously is fine, and I'm going to need a center. So to try to clean up some cap space, I am going to trade Cody Zeller for Bol Bol. Younger player, and a lot smaller contract. So into free agency, like I said, we are going to probably need a center and a small forward. Looking at the small forwards, we could bring back Kid Gilchrist, which probably is what we're going to end up doing. But, yeah, I mean, there's just really not a ton of options. Kind of some older guys. Joe Harris wouldn't be bad, but I think we are probably just going to end up offering Kid Gilchrist, but we will wait on that. And to center, we have a couple options. Serge Ibaka would not be a bad pickup. Actually, that wouldn't be a bad pickup at all, so I might think about picking up Serge Ibaka. Yeah, it's kind of looking like that's the way I'm going to go, but I'll get back to you when I do make offers. So, guys, we did end up offering Michael K. Gilchrist and Serge Ibaka. I did try to bring back Demarcus Cousins, but I would have had to trade somebody away, and I literally didn't have anybody to trade. All my cap space is pretty much taken up by Davis and LeBron, so with that said, we are going to try to sign these guys. Is it going to let me get Ibaka? And it's not going to let me get Ibaka. So let's look back at our centers really quick. So guys, we do not have very many options at center, just like the Lakers do at this point in real life. So I don't know what we're going to do. Obviously, DeMarcus Cousins is not going to take a small contract. Where is he at? Yeah, no one's signing him. So He doesn't look like I'm going to be able to pick him up. Dwight Howard wants 20 mil, and I can't afford that. I'm going to look at the trades because I do think I could probably come up with a trade package. It's going to be a lot of first-round picks, but guys, I'm going to look at the trades and then show you guys what I've come up with. So guys, this is a trade that I am willing to do. I will be getting Aaron Gordon and Muhammad Bama for Talon Tucker and Michael Gilchrist, as well as swapping picks with the Magic. I'm getting the better of the pick, it looks like, because they do have the 2 stars and I have the 1.5. So again, this is more of a building to the future, but I think our squad is good enough that this should be enough to get us a championship. As well as I will probably have the opportunity to flip Aaron Gordon because I don't know how much playing time he is going to get on this team. Guys, another crazy trade here. I'm going to be able to trade Aaron Gordon, who I just got, and a second round pick for Clint Capella. So that's kind of more of a trade I was looking for. So let's take this for sure. Alright guys, on to training camps. We are obviously going to use our untapped potentials. We do have 3 training camps. That is definitely the upside to getting a good trainer. So we will send the first one to Tyler Harrow, as he will probably be starting for us. He moves up to an A-. We'll be seeing the second one to probably Muhammad Bamba. Yeah, let's send it to him. So that brings him to an A from an A-. And we have one more that I'm probably going to use. Could use it on Kuzma, but I think I'm going to use it on Bull. And that makes him an A. So we do have another trade piece there. Okay, guys, so here we are for the start of Season 2. We are going to run just an 8-man lineup, which either works very well or doesn't work at all. So we will see how it goes. 38 to the point guard LeBron, 31 to Tyler Harrow, 34 to Kuzma, 39 to Davis, Capella at the 5 getting 32, 29 to Bamba off the bench, 22 to Bull off the bench, and then we have our 8th man, Quinn Cook, getting 15, and then our reserves. Power rankings, we are ranked 3rd in the NBA.com, 1st in 2K Sports, and 4th in Mark Spears. So we are going to do a very Lakers move after starting out kind of slow, going 12-4. We are going to fire Frank Vogel. Yes, fire Frank Vogel and bring in Ted Peterson as our head coach. We'll run his balanced system. Hopefully, with his better stats, this gives us a better shot because I do want to win a championship this year. So here we are, guys, at contract resignings. I am hoping that I don't have to go on to another season, but in case we do, we're definitely going to bring back LeBron for as low ball an offer as we can offer him. So let's offer him about what we offered Davis, about 27 mil, and see if he takes it, and he will. So in case we have to go on to an additional season, I really hope we don't, but in case we do bring back LeBron James. And no one else that we can bring back, or no one else that's really worth bringing back, but we might have to shell out some money to Kuzma if we don't win this year. So at the end of Season 2, LeBron James back-to-back MVPs, this time 38 and almost 14 assists. Top 5 point guard, don't argue with me. Anthony Edwards, Rookie of the Year. Jabari Parker, 6th man. Defensive Player of the Year, Kawhi Leonard. And Most Improved, Marvin Bagley. And Trent Peterson, Coach of the Year, the guy that we hired in the middle of the year after about 20 games, which means we probably do finish with a #1 seed. As far as the All-NBA teams go, LeBron James, again, making All-NBA first team as the MVP. You have Anthony Davis on the All-NBA second team. And it didn't look like we had anybody else. And we have LeBron James on the All-Defensive team. And we should have Anthony Davis, yes, on the second team, All-Defensive team. And we probably will not have any rookies on the rookie team. Quick look at the player stats. Obviously, we already looked at LeBron. Davis averaging pretty much what he averaged last year. Kuzma down from 18 to about 14.8. And really not doing much else. Tyler Harrow did go up. Bull gave us the most points at a big man position minus Anthony Davis, even though he did not even start. Capella giving us 12 and 9. And Bama giving us 9 and about 7. So to the playoffs, we are playing Portland in the first round. So let's take a look at their roster. Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum, Hood, Charles Bassey, I don't know why there's a space there, and Yusuf Nurkic. So pretty confident in this team. Let's just simulate the current round. Obviously, I do want to bring a championship back as we lose the first game, but we do in the second. lose game 3, win game 4. Let's just knock them out of the park here. Let's go. And we do win 6 after a bit of a scare there. Now we are facing Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Obviously, we have Jamal Murray, Gary Harris, Will Barton, Jabari Grant, and Nikola Jokic, along with Serge Ibaka, who we did try to sign but could not bring to the team, Malik Beasley, and Cody Zeller. So let's just simulate this current round, as again, I'm feeling pretty confident we should be taking home a finals trophy this year. And we beat them in 5, going on to Utah, which I am glad it is Utah and not LA. So let's take a quick look at Utah's roster. Mike Conley and Donovan Mitchell, along with Bogdan, Caleb Swanigan, I think that must have been a rookie, Rudy Gobert, Scotty Lewis, Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, and Tyler Kavanaugh. Let's just simulate the current round. Again, they are only a 49-win team. We are a 58, as we do go 3-0, 3-1, 3-2, and we do win in. Now we will be taking on the Brooklyn Nets. And remember, last year Durant was hurt, so let's take a quick look at their roster. Irving, obviously, Chris LeVert, who was a restricted free agent this past season, Kevin Durant, Jarrett Allen, who we did have a chance to trade for. He looks like he's playing the 4 at an 87 overall, so that is not bad for them. DeAndre Jordan at the 5, Spencer Dinwiddie off the bench at an 85, so that's a pretty good 6th man, along with Taurean Prince. That's a pretty good roster. Obviously, they're in the finals, and this is going to be a good roster in real life, but they're pretty solid throughout. So let's simulate game 1, and we take it 1-0. Simulate game 2, and we do win game 2. Let's take a quick look at the box score. We do blow them out by 40, so 103-7. We scored 42 in the first quarter. 32 for LeBron, 24 AD, and 19 for Kuzma and Capella. Simulating game 3 now. We will go up 3-0, and let's sweep them in the finals. And there you have it, guys. We have sweeped the Brooklyn Nets in the finals. And with that, we do win our first championship of the channel. Obviously, if you watched the Bulls rebuild, we failed miserably, but we did win this one. So thanks, guys, and leave your comments below of what rebuild you want to see next. I'm going to be trying to release a ton of these as we are in prep for the release of 2K20. So thanks for watching, guys, and tune in next time.